We're heading to Loretta, Kentucky, to Maker's Mark. We're on a party bus with some of our friends who are journalists from all over the country, and we're going to be taking a tour of Maker's Mark today.
I'll see what this. Are you going to be following me all day, or what's your plan?
We're going to be around with you for a while.
Around with you for a while? Okay.
Yeah. We blend in.
Right.
Nice to see you. It's good to see you. All right. What makes Maker's Mark different than other bourbons? There's a lot that really makes it different. That's why they call it Maker's Mark. There's something makes it different, and something makes it really tasty.
Come on in.
We're at the Burke's house in Maker's Mark. Look, this is what we're going to probably have later. They're going to line up all the different whiskeys, and we're going to see what makes Maker's Mark unique. The oldest standing retail package whiskey store in America from 1889. This is the courthouse.
They'd ride their little wagon right up here, and they'd roll a barrel on, and you'd ride on, because this was a toll road through here. So this really, in theory, is a drive-through liquor store. All right, so we aren't claiming anything here, but just to let you know, this drive-through concept has been around for a little while, okay? This site that you're at is the oldest operating bourbon distillery in the world. Dates back to 1805. We're in the Guinness Book of World Records. One mash tub equals one fermenter. One fermenter is going to go and be distilled to give you 19 barrels of whiskey. All right? We don't use the term small batch. We don't call ourselves anything other than handmade. You know, we're basically, and if you really want to stop and think about it, all we're doing is trying to make this the same way. And what we're concerned about is, just like with a recipe, sometimes you take a recipe and double it in size, and for some reason it's not the same taste. So it doesn't mean you can't do this in larger sizes. It doesn't mean that people that use larger pieces of equipment make bad whiskey. It just means that we didn't want to ever change from what Mr. Samuel set out.
It's alive. We're going to taste this. It doesn't taste like bourbon.
It's not boiling. That's all coming from the yeast. And they're starting to eat the sugars, and guess what they're doing? They're making more yeast. Right? Not quite as sweet, but still warm. This is still cool. This is about day one or so, day 1.5.
This is the difference after 2 days. Oh, it's like a lot thicker, isn't it?
And that is the Maker's Mark. S is for Samuels. He was the 4th generation commercial distiller. The little circle with the star, they lived in a farm that was called Star Hill Farm. They had mostly cattle, and that circle with the star was the cattle brand. So that's how it got incorporated into then our bottle and our logo, and that is basically the Maker's Mark. So when you see that, what you see is the mark of the craftsman. Good stuff. Why did that break it?
And we're actually inside one of the rig houses right now, one of the bonded warehouses into this bar-like tasting room, and it has a very metropolitan feel. We went just from one world to the other. It was like a big surprise when we stepped into this.
4 fingers in the front, thumb in the back. You're gonna go into right about here, straight into the wax, bring it out, rotate it on its side, set it on the coaster.
Let's have a go.
It's okay.
Hurry, roll it, and nicely done.
I don't know if I'm going to master dipper yet or not. I've only dipped a couple in my life. Bottles, that is. I mean, one of the things that I enjoy most about Maker's Mark is just the atmosphere, the branding they put into everything, and so much of it really flows into the spirit itself and the passion that they do it with. We tried Maker's Mark. We sampled Maker's Mark with a variety of other whiskeys today, like, well, we can't tell you which ones, but we really saw what makes it Maker's Mark.
We're bringing a culture, a people, and a passion together with one blog. bourbonblog.com. We only encourage responsible drinking by those who have legal age to drink in their countries or regions. So be safe, be legal, and never drink and drive.